From patients who've been in chronic pain, professional athletes, to people who've had surgery, we get people better. The modalities we're using at Postureworks are a game changer for physical therapy. We're using a revolutionary system that allows us to target the source of the problem, look at the whole body, and actually retrain neuromuscular patterns.
Physical therapy, the way it was being prescribed and executed, was not working to get me healthy. The running wasn't even the realm of possibilities. I basically had given up running. And everybody I talked to said, just back it off. You're already, 57 years old. And that was them on the left shoulder. That was the devil. And on the right shoulder was the angel was saying to me, you really still have the burn in your stomach that you want to do it.
People who overcome their challenges and who we can help exceed their goals, that's to me what it's all about.
Even as a yoga teacher, meditation teacher, and former pro athlete who's very aware of the mind-body connection, even with that, I would not have been able to see what the source of my issue was without outside help.
At our clinic, we have a system called Red Cord that allows us to determine where the weaknesses or muscle imbalances are in the kinetic chain. So that means we're not only treating the issue they're coming in for if they're in pain, but actually discovering the root cause of their problem.
We look a lot at fascial lines, myofascial chains, and again, Red Cord is a tool we often use to assess that. What that means basically is sometimes someone coming in with a shoulder issue, it's actually a hip because they're connected via a fascial line. The shoulder is injured, meaning that tissue has suffered, but the reason that shoulder got injured is because of a hip issue. They're not using a hip the way they should, so they've been dumping all this extra force into their shoulder and it's broken down there.
And these guys, they dug in and they talked and they evaluated that it wasn't just, okay, we read your prescription, this is what you need to do.
When we take our time and we really watch how someone moves, we really listen to everything that they have to say, it's then that you discover the root of people's problems.
Now, after a meniscus surgery on my left knee, I don't think I would have known that I got that injury because of compensations I was doing in other parts of my body, because my glutes weren't firing, my hips weren't firing in the right way, and that caused weakness elsewhere.
Through years of experience working with stroke patients, spinal cord injuries, and professional athletes, I've realized how important it is to retrain the neuromuscular system and correct movement patterns.
We have different tools and techniques at our disposal to really get in and retrain their movement strategy, to really change the way their brain is communicating with their body.
The machine really helps you isolate what muscle you should be using or have to use in order to do the actual movement. That's the great thing, you can't cheat. But it's really empowering in that you start to feel that muscle have to turn on and you say, I got it.
Yes, the hand is slightly higher.
You just have to hop in there and try it to see what it does to the body, because it puts you in a situation that no other equipment can really stimulate you that way.
My ankle became more flexible, more aligned, and I could get up onto my toes much more easily.
If the client feels empowered, it'll contribute to their healing. We educate our clients on what we're doing and why we're doing it, and it's that aha moment that they have when they actually understand why they're doing something.
I was using core muscles that were waking up dormant muscles in and around my hip area, and I would have never known that. And every other physical therapist I went to really didn't talk to me about that. They just said, okay, we just got to work on your core and we'll stretch you and then we'll give you some heat bags and then you'll go home and we'll send you a bill.
You're with someone that can assess you the whole time.
And being in a place that encourages that is priceless. It's what makes a clinic grow, it's what makes patients get better, and it's what keeps us as therapists very passionate in our field and wanting to help people.
as a result of 2 back surgeries and a car accident. I couldn't even walk, really. From the beginning, I felt that they were listening to me. So that was a relief.
And it is the most significant health care that I've ever experienced in my life. From the age of 9 on, I always had back pain and my back would go out all the time. And so this is the best that I've been in since the age of 9. Yeah, I mean, this is truly a chronic condition that has been corrected without surgery.